especially if LVCreed is to be believed when we had done commentary last.
Okay, here we come. Here we go. Since I'm restricted to vote as well, I'm gonna say X, because this is an equal match. But yeah, I think MetaLow has a little bit of the upper hand here. Both of them choose Quickman stage, which most of us know is a safe stage on the randomizer, because you get a free tank right after this drop LVCreed is doing here. You'll get an E tank and a life. That's why they chose it. And it's one of the most safest places to be. So, yep. Let's see how these guys fare. Nothing too serious right now. Wow.
Well, as you see, we have Quickman as one of the more popular opening stages as well. Both runners seem to go through fairly easily, although MetaLow's taking a lot of damage, which might come back and bite him, as he may have to use his E-Tank just to continue on in the stage, unless we hit a favorable set of enemies, get an item drop. I don't think, yeah, he's far too good to fall for the troll energy drop there, which would almost certainly kill him.
Yeah, that's really hard to get, that's true. Oh, and he goes safe. He uses the E-Tank. That's a smart move.
Oh. And the first thing that shows up is a large enemy energy drop for...
Yeah, that's the typical troll that you get from Mega Man games. When you need it, you don't get it. And when you don't need it, you get it always. So we have Woodman here. It's blue and purplish blue or something like this.
Well, all I know is LVCreed has destroyed our slightly palette-swapped Woodman here.
Yep.
Now, something to note is this is the easy mode setting. 4 of the robot masters will take 4 damage in the way of the ticks on their life bar. So Woodman was one of those 4 robot masters. The other 4 will take 2 points of damage.
Exactly, as Frico said, half of the robot masters are weak to Buster, and that's 4 damage. And now Creed goes for Flash, which is another safe stage, which gives you another E-Tank if you can get it. It depends on enemy spawns, and I think he has a good setup here. He also can test the walls, as you can see, because walls in this game can be weak to different weapons, and Buster is one of those weapons, so yes, you can actually have the wall weak to Buster. So it's good to test it here. It's, yeah, one less weapon to think about.
Well, I can tell you that, Flash Stopper obviously won't be a wall weakness, but,
yeah, it's, it's everything but Flash.
And aside from that, now we're coming down to see what is going to block everybody on the bridge. But it looks like LVCreed is using item 2 to just take a smooth little sail across the
ocean of crabs.
Yes.
Well, that's a really smart item 2 usage, because that's what it is about the randomizer. If you get these items, because the game gives you at random stages and at random bosses these items, you can utilize them in so many ways, and that was a really smart move. And they get Bubble,
and we have the shadow of Bubble Man here, it looks like. And you can't even see his life bar either. Ooh, this is gonna be rough.
Oh, well, he tried with Heat, but Heat was not the weakness, so he switched between Buster and Heat to finish the fight. I think MetaLow didn't switch, you can correct me, but I don't think he switched.
That is correct. MetaLow stuck with the Buster, and actually came out a little bit ahead, as LVCreed got out of Quickman stage first, but after Flashman, MetaLow now has a slight lead. And, looks like we're headed into Bubble Man for both runners now as well.
Well, and both of them try the item 2, and both of them get interrupted by the troll crabs, so they're gonna walk this through. And it seems to be a really close race as expected, so I'm expecting this Zip and Bubble, which is a fairly easy Zip with pause buffers, because they don't have item 1 to try it the default way. And let's see how MetaLow goes.
Looks like they only really need to remember to get as far over as the middle platform here, where it starts on the left side, is the minimum distance you have to get to be able to pull this Zip off for the Bubble Man stage.
Yeah, basically just pass the first block on the middle platform with Mega Man's foot, and that's the Zip. Just turn left. Well, both of them got it, so they don't have item 2 necessarily to do another skip. But yeah, they're gonna take it slow with these crabs. No one is gonna risk it.
Oh, it looks like LVCreed's actually gonna give it a shot.
Nice. Oh, I think he got de-boosted at the start, so he has ammo. Nice. That's good.
But LVCreed got knocked off a lot earlier than MetaLow did in the first part of the Bubble Man stage.
Oh, and we have Flashman. And a very long jumping flash, which is not good. But wow, LVCreed finds the weakness instantly with heat. And it's a superbly charged heat, which means all 3 phases of heat charged in one Kamehameha. And that's the strongest heat you can get in this game. Because it's randomized, you can get it fully charged, half charged, or even charging so long you have to wait ages to charge. So yeah, this is the best heat they got.
And now, since this is a randomizer, that is definitely one of the things that can be randomized. I think it's easier to say what isn't randomized, as both of our runners go into the Airman stage. All of the stage layouts are not randomized. The way Mega Man himself acts is not randomized. Item 2 and Item 3 are not randomized. And I think that's just about the entire list of what isn't randomized.
Exactly, there are too many things that are randomized. And I see a very nice Airman stage for the runners. Usually this stage can be really punishing in Randomizer, because there are lots of flying things and even not flying that can kill you so fast here. And it's usually a very trolly stage, but I think the stage is pretty chill here, so even Creed uses item 2. He's so confident.
Found a bat up in the clouds, but it looks like otherwise he's gotten out to a little bit of a lead here against MetaLow. And no sooner do I say that than LVCreed ends up getting hit, and MetaLow makes it to the boss gate ever so slightly quicker, but there's maybe a second, 2 seconds between our runners right now.
Wow, and look at that pattern that MetaLow got. It's basically not hitting Airman, dude. Wow.
Merry Christmas.
Exactly, that's a smile on their face, I can sense that. And LVCreed is having some trouble with air. He's giving him the not hit me pattern. He's really defensive on LVCreed's screen. So yeah, LVCreed is gonna be slower this time, and they get item 3, so now they have item 2 and item 3.
Now, LVCreed also spent some time hunting for weapon weaknesses as well, which unfortunately is going to slow him down a little bit more as we see our first divergence here. LVCreed, having item 2 and item 3, said, okay, I have enough to go for Heatman and try both of the zips that you can pull off in this stage, and MetaLow is in Woodman, I believe.
Yeah, he's in Wood. I think having item 3 with MetaLow enables him to do good Wood. He can do it without quick boomerang, which means a perfect shot that he has to do on a ladder. That's very hard to do. And LVCreed, because yeah, he has item 2 to get across the lava and item 3 to get the A trigger zip, he can do heat. So Good choices from both of our runners here.
At this point now it's going to come down to, you know, execution, as LVCreed actually found that our shrimp looked like they were immune to the Buster, and it looks like he chose to just damage boost through, and it looks like MetaLow is in the Goodwood zip here.
Let's see what he does. He has to do the perfect shot soon, but the LVCreed completes the A trigger, which is really good, and that was not a pleasant heat level to play. I assure you that.
No, that with those shrimp being completely Buster immune like they were, that's gonna be not fun for MetaLow. It'll be interesting to see how he handles that part of the stage as MetaLow finishes off the Goodwood zip and falls to his death, but warps to the boss gate. So
that was really well executed from him as well. And he has Creed has a really high jumping flash as well. On the other hand, MetaLow gets a really slow heat, but
that was
I think
crash, not flash, right?
Crash, excuse me, yeah. And that heat was weak to Buster. I don't saw Crash, but he was weak to Buster.
Ooh, and now we have Creed, who's well, technically in the lead, since he was able to pick off the Heatman stage. Now he's going into Woodman, and MetaLow's actually holding off on Heatman and Crashman stages.
Well, the interesting fact now is that he has item 1, which enables him to do metal zips, crash zip, and yeah, that's very good for him. He waited on this item 1 and he gets it as a reward.
Ooh.
But he has to kill this rabbit, I think.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that rabbit is not gonna let him try that zip at all.
He has to do the reverse setup, but that's really hard to do.
He's gonna reset the enemy too, isn't he? Yeah.
Yeah. Now the reverse zip setup, not many people train that because it's not something you do in the vanilla, but he got it. Nice, good job from MetaLow.
Yeah, that's a difficult zip just from the enemy that's there, and we see LVCreed actually in the process of pulling off the Goodwood zip himself, as MetaLow uses another zip to go through the Metal Man stage.
Good job. He got both zips, right? So
MetaLow did so far, yes.
And using the item 2 to utilize that bonus speed. And Creed is trying the perfect shot here, the perfect ladder shot. But as I said, it's perfect, so it's really hard to do. I don't go for this. It's really hard to do. I usually do this with Boomerang because it's free. But oh, he seems to be having some trouble.
Now is Creed? Oh,
he got it. He got it. Good job.
I was gonna say, it looked like Creed was about ready to give up on it, and I was about to ask if he was stuck.
No, he can kill himself, but it's a big time loss, basically, if you do this. So, good job on him getting it. Even late, it's still a minor time save, I think. Meanwhile, MetaLow finished quick, I think. And because he has all the items now, he's comfortable with Heat and Crash as last stages.
Yeah, that's typically what we see as... You know, as much as we see Flash and Quick early on, we see Heat and Crash at the end, and MetaLow is now going to be greeted by our Buster Immune Shrimp. And it looks like... Oh, it looks like MetaLow's going for a zip and got it.
That's the Randomizer special there. Good job, MetaLow. That's the Randomizer special zip. It's only possible in the Randomizer because you don't have item 1 here on Heat. You get it from Heat, so it's not possible in the normal game.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, you would, in the vanilla game, get item 1 from the Heatman stage.
Yeah.
And MetaLow pulls off the second zip by utilizing item 3.
And this item is so good. This item 1 is really good because it enables every zip in the game. It's really fast moving and not dissipating too fast. And Creed also got the Clash Zip because of that. So he'll skip half the crash level right now. And I think he has all the items to continue his crash climb. So really, really nice seed from the players.
Yeah, for as kind as the seed this game was, we could see an equally unkind seed in Game 2. It's all part of the randomizer. So, you know, enjoy it while it lasts, I guess would be the best way to put it.
Oh, you want to curse them in Game 1 to just reserve the curse for level 2, right? Yeah.
There's a commentator curse?
No.
Whoever would have thought of that?
And, okay, Creed decides to take the bonus E-Tank, so it's all fine. And MetaLow now tries. It's really good. It has no enemies, so nothing to interfere with the crash zip. All good for MetaLow as well.
I think about the only thing that could have gotten in the way was that Lightning Lord, but I think taking a hit wouldn't really have mattered.
No, because you die anyway.
Yeah. So, I mean, that was really about the freest crash zip I've ever seen.
Yeah, and combined with this, juicy Metal Man that jumped very low, which makes him take more damage, and he was Buster Weak as well, so it was a joke to LVCreed. So his last stage will be Metal Man, which is a really, really fast stage. And an easy one, and we have Galaxy music as well, so just enjoy.
Well, we're gonna have to see how quickly LVCreed is able to get through this stage, as he actually got through the first part without any interference from our little carrot missile shooting rabbits, unlike MetaLow, so he might be able to make up some time here.
Yeah, his setup was really fast. I would say his setup was on the edge of failing, but it was so fast. The rabbit had no chance there.
No, not at all. LVCreed is gonna, you know, definitely make up some time, but, well, we know he's gonna be behind, as MetaLow's gonna be our first runner into the Wily stages, as he's finished off his 8th Robot Master.
And that's an amazing time from both of them. Now 18 minutes Robot Masters. It's gonna be 18 minutes for both. No, 17 for MetaLow even. That's a really crazy time for a Randomizer Robot Masters, so good job from both of them. LVCreed is basically only one Robot Master fight behind, so it's a really close race. It's all up to Wily to say which one is gonna win.
Oh, now this is... Oh, LVCreed got away with looking for items to get rid of Quickman there at the end of the Metal Man stage. But as we can see, it was almost 18 minutes right on the dot once Dr. Wily appeared on MetaLow's screen. And it's 18:42, so this is a clear advantage for MetaLow going into the Wily stages. And
that's very true.
Since we are in the Wily stages, I believe there's a game we like to play.
Yeah.
With chat and us as the commentators.
It's Gandalf. Gandalf stopping the dragon, so what's the color of Gandalf's dragon, guys?
And wait, there's more.
Oh, there's more. Okay.
Oh yeah, because we can. Why not guess the weakness of the dragon as well? You know, throw in a little bonus round.
Okay, that's new for me.
So, what do you think? I'll let you go first for game 1.
Oh, you know my dragon. I want my blue eyes white dragon, but Crash, because Crash is very good. I love Crash, even if it doesn't explode on the dragon much. So, what's your choice?
MetaLow looks to have a little trouble in resorting to a flash stopper to get up. But I'm going to run this out real quick. I'm looking for a green dragon, and I'm going to go with the Metal Blade for the weakness.
Oh, good old Metal Blade, working against anything and everything. Nice.
And chat can feel free to join in on the guessing game as well.
Well, I think you win kinda, and I win kinda. Let's see the weakness though.
Oh, it's not vanilla, it's not quick boomerang. Looks like Metal Blade's negative. Let's see the crash bomb.
Ooh, nice!
Got it. Well done.
Got him. Well, I think MetaLow found Crash after Metal, so not much of a fishing for him. Let's see how Creed does. But a little reminder.
Shot with the Buster, threw a couple quick boomerangs, threw a Metal Blade or two, and then went to the Crash Bomb.
Exactly, exactly.
And LVCreed is going to
doing the same?
Take the same path so far. Oh, looks like he's trying Bubble, which is not a weapon I truly care for because it's so difficult to hit the dragon with.
Well, let's just see it how it is.
Over, oh, he's found the Leaf Shield, but it doesn't seem to do very much damage.
Well, that's gonna slow things a bit, but he seems to be doing good. And MetaLow is testing the walls, a very important moment because, well, Bubble. Well, the worst weakness for the walls, here we got Bubble. Wow.
Yeah,
I hate this weakness so much.
Yeah, unfortunately for LVCreed, if he would have stuck with the Crash Bombs like MetaLow did, that would have saved him a lot of time. But unfortunately, LVCreed's going to see that gap between both of the runners increase slightly going into Wily 2.
Yeah, it's basically half a stage now. And I think MetaLow is really low on Crash and a couple of other weapons, it seems. And Creed is only low on Leaf Shield, I think. So that can be a difference as well. I'm not discrediting anyone.
And here we go for round 2. It's not the Buster, it's not Metal Blade, not Leaf Shield.
Oh, it's quick!
Quick boomerang.
Let's go quick. How fast did it kill? Oh, it seems like close to 5 shots or something like this. No, it's less than 5.
Looks maybe like it's 3, maybe 4.
4, maybe 4, because I've seen 3 mashes. So it's maybe 4. That's a really good weakness. You see, most of the runners will go for a couple of easy weaknesses like Buster, Quick, because it's something like Buster, but horizontally and vertically. I think it depends what the game gives you. And Metal Blade is also a really good weakness for all the bosses. So you will see the runners.
MetaLow stuck with the quick boomerang, if for no other reason than look how much of the item energy it used. It used not even a quarter of the bar for the entire Picotan boss fight.
Yeah, exactly. It's not exactly the vanilla quick boomerang, but the item consumption is a big game in the randomizer as well. So they have to manage their weapons really well, and you can see MetaLow will refill now.
Now, it looks like Creed is starting out with the Leaf Shield, using an E-Tank, and will find the Buster to be ineffective. And it looks like Creed's going to settle in on the quick boomerang as well.
Yeah, with our experience in Randomizer, I think all of us runners agree that quick boomerang is a fairly common weakness for this boss. So we all try quick boomerang here a lot. And it works most of the time, strangely enough.
Well, I believe Picotan has 2 weaknesses, 2 weapons, correct?
I think it's 3. But I may be wrong. I played this for so many times, but I still don't know. I haven't counted. I know Dragon has 2, Guts has 1, The Booby has 1 as well, so Alien has 1. So, I don't know, I think there is 3 for this guy.
Well, worst comes to worst, we can always cheat a little bit and check back the grid that's shown at the end of the credits as LVCreed is falling down to... One of the runners took a death. Did MetaLow take a death?
I think MetaLow died somewhere. I haven't paid attention because I was watching Creed's fight with Pico, to be honest.
Yeah, so was I, unfortunately, and it looks like...
Creed is gonna... Wow, that rabbit!
Almost got sniped by a carrot missile as MetaLow is onto our Gutstozer.
Okay, I'm pretty sure LVCreed clenched in this moment. Hardly clenched, so... Yeah, that was really clutch from him. And it's heat, the weakness for Guts. And MetaLow, very low on heat. I don't think he even has 1 shot now. So he must refill heat at the start of Wily 4.
You could always risk it. You know, are you gonna go in and go, alright, well, if heat isn't the alien weakness, I'm okay.
Yeah, you can always YOLO and just pray to the game that it doesn't screw you over. That's true, I've done that, and that's a gamble. That's a really big gamble.
And it looks like MetaLow's using the second weapon energy refill to refill item 3, I believe it was.
Yeah. The typical item 3 climb and the Wily 4, and he's gonna use 3 to zip 1 screen and skip the spike screen up ahead, and you guys will see, because these floors, the holes in the floors are randomized, and you see MetaLow testing where the hole is. So he'll do jumps, he doesn't know where the hole is, and he'll skip the upper section, which also has a random hole. So yeah, that's a really good strategy from him.
Yeah, falling into that secondary hole where the spikes are is definitely more hazardous to your health than the first screen where you just kind of fall back down to the floor below.
Yeah, and Creed, I think he had some issues with Guts, but he's fine here. He has E-tanks, he has 4 lives, he refills what he needs. And I think they're still half stage difference from each other.
Well, LVCreed only has 1 E-tank left. He used 1 on the Gutstozer.
Well, that's more than enough, if you ask me, but MetaLow is risking it for the biscuit, and he got it. Good job from him. These spike screens are really tricky depending on what enemies you get. And he got air guys, which is fairly easy enemy if you can kill him with a vertical weapon with leaf shield or metal. If you can't though, then things get really juicy. So he was a bit lucky. And he goes for the bowbean zip, which will he now enter the fight at the middle of the arena without killing any walls at this moment, and test what's the weakness for the blue beans.
Well, we know it's not the leaf shield or the metal blade. If it was, MetaLow would have been using it.
And we know it's not bubble because that's a wall weakness.
Yeah, so right now, here... Oh, it's Buster!
Well, that's free. That's really good. Less ammo issues, say.
Yeah, absolutely. As MetaLow's going to be heading into the refights now with, well, let's see, it'll be 29-13 when he's defeated the Boo Beam turrets. And we'll see where LVCreed ends up.
Let's say that's a really amazing time, and LVCreed is gonna say bye-bye to those 10-15 seconds that he can save. And he'll have to walk to the Boo Beam fight. But not the issue here. It's all about the refights and Wily Machine now.
Yeah, Looks like Creed is gonna do the obligatory Leaf Shield and Metal Blade tests before realizing that he's just gonna need to switch. But Creed made a mistake slightly with item 1. He's actually found the Buster to be effective here against the turrets.
Well, he knows it's bubble apparently, so yeah, he will do it. He will do it. He knows that bubble is the weakness, and he has enough bubble, so it should be fine. And meanwhile, MetaLow is getting close to the end of the refights. I think this is his third robo, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Charlie Boy is on the tracker and resets the tracker to show which Robot Masters have been defeated in the refights here, so...
Thank you. I didn't even notice. So this is the 5th, this is Flash.
And Flash in the water stage is moving in slow motion here.
Well, that's typical. 2 hits per jump, 2 hits per jump. Oh, he missed 1, 2 hits per jump. And that's a good Flash. He didn't flash even once. So, yeah. A very friendly Flash here.
We have LVCreed joining MetaLow in the refights, and you can see the advantage MetaLow has right now, as Creed is on weapon or Robot Master number 2, and MetaLow is on Robot Master number 6, going into number 7.
Exactly. He has half refights of advantage. Well, it's really close. I still can't call it, dude. I still can't call it. I want to call it, but I can't. I don't know what's the machine and the alien is gonna give them.
Well, absolutely. If the Wily machine is not Buster vulnerable, we could still have a race, because that puts item energy for the weapons into question. But it looks like Wily Machine's going to cooperate.
Yeah.
MetaLow picks up an item energy for the heat, and he should be able to fairly quickly dispatch the Wily Machine.
By the way, I asked MetaLow before the race, just do a 33 or I'm gonna follow your channel. And,
MetaLow here is headed into Victory Road.
He's on 33 pace, solid 33 pace, without a doubt. And he's even gonna refill. Yeah, he's confident.
Going to the left. That might cost him his 33. Gotta go fast here if you want a 33, but...
No, he has ammo for zip. Let's go. Yep.
Oh, he's gonna zip through. Okay.
Yeah. Over zip. Oh, rip 33. No. Rip. Well, he has to kill himself. Okay, quickly.
What a shame.
Quickly done.
That opens the door for LVCreed. If he
if that's me, I'm gonna try it again. Then he goes for it again. Okay.
But LVCreed here is on the Wily Machine, and if MetaLow makes another mistake, looks like he got it that time.
He does really risky wiggles. He over-wiggles a couple of tiles. That's why he over-zipped, but he still got it. So, good job.
But as MetaLow has...
it's Buster Week.
Oh.
Come on, Alien. Give us some show, dude. Well, 34 flat, that's an unfollow from me. That's for sure.
Oh, yeah. Well, officially, his SRL time is 34 minutes and 2 seconds, but MetaLow is our victor for Game 1, as LVCreed looks to be, unfortunately himself, the victim of an overzip, and it looks like he's going to take a death.
Anyway, I wanna congratulate seriously MetaLow, because that was a really sick randomizer time. We say the normal randomizer time is around 35-36, if you know how to play the game. But this was sick. This is 34. This is a really good randomizer time. We have our own memes in the community, but seriously, guys, that was amazingly fast. And to Creed as well. He'll get a 35, but that time is really sick considering what they got.
Yeah, definitely a lightning fast time from MetaLow, and I think he's showing why a lot of people are considering him to be one of the favorites to go very far in this tournament. As LVCreed finishes up with an official SRL time of 35 minutes and 20 seconds. Another, very good time, but unfortunately for LVCreed, it puts him a game down here as we're looking to see if we can get everything ready for Game 2, and we'll go right into that once everybody's ready.
Oh, they should be ready pretty soon. I think Creed will try a little bit harder the second race. Not discrediting him from anything, but I've seen this guy play. He's an expert on ROM hacks and fan games. He's really good. He's a really well adaptive person, so he will do better. I guarantee.
Now, just to note, since I can see it in the SRL chat, I don't know if it's only the tournament itself, but this game for LVCreed is the best time by about 33 seconds. His previous best was a 35:53, although I think that only counts the games that were in the tournament.
Oh, it counts the games done as live, as a race, let's say.
Okay.
As a race, yeah. I don't believe that's the best for LVCreed. No one can convince me LVCreed doesn't have a 33 in this game. It's just insane to think that this. I'm gonna see it right. Oh, these guys are high quality Mega Man ROM hack runners, and MetaLow is a high quality booster only runner and any percent runner. So 33 is out of the question here. They both got it, I'm sure.
Okay, since the grid just flew by on MetaLow's stage, only the Boobeam turrets and the Alien have one weakness. Everything else had at least two, I believe.
Guts has one. Then I believe Guts has one. Someone can correct me here, but I think Guts has one weakness. Dragon has two. Everything else. The Picos have more. Yeah. So what do you think about the first race? Honestly, your honest opinion.
Well,
that's not what you expected, or it's what you expected.
Yeah, I really think it was exactly what I expected. Although, in some regard, I think with how fast MetaLow was going through the 8 Robot Masters, normally I see 21, 22 minutes for the Robot Masters. I'm kind of disappointed MetaLow wasn't able to capitalize on that 18-minute 8 robot time into something, a little better. Maybe it was just the death he took.
Maybe, and probably the overzip as well. The overzip is costly in this game, so probably the overzip as well. On the other hand, though, I got corrected in chat. Guts has 2 weaknesses, Pico has 3. So yeah, I stand corrected. Thank you. Thank you, Mega Kyle. It's you. Okay. So,
I mean, MetaLow still won the game, which was kind of what I expected.
No, that's spectacular race time. You really have to understand, yeah.
Those mistakes that MetaLow made, I believe he died in Wily 3 and then the overzip, but also LVCreed overzipped as well. So I guess that kind of washes out between the two of them. It looks like MetaLow's just kind of, yet again, putting everybody on notice in the tournament that the target is squarely on his forehead, and he's just going, all right, well, you've got to do some work to beat me, because this is what I'm capable of.
Well, I talked with the guy a lot. He's a very friendly French guy. I joke with him a lot. And he told me he lost with stuff and things due to pressure. He's not used to racing. He's not used to these stuff. You know, he's on top of being a godlike Buster only player, he's also a grinder. He likes to grind. So I understand him a lot. Just grinding and coming into a race and you don't know how to race without resetting, you know? So yeah, the pressure is on.
Yeah, very true. I think, you know, MetaLow did stumble out of the blocks by, you know, rewarding us with what has to be the upset special of the tournament and allowing Stuff and Things to beat him in 3 games in the qualifier section. But MetaLow, ever since that first, you know, stumble out of the blocks, he just absolutely dumpstered his opponents in the losers bracket.
Yeah, he will. Well, I don't wanna say who is gonna be first in this tournament, but my predictions strongly are MetaLow being in the final. Well, I'm gonna predict this, and I'm gonna say it now, that MetaLow will go to the final. He's playing absurdly good. I mean, absurdly, meaning when in his bad days, he gets times that we get in our good days, if you know what I mean.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I've seen MetaLow go down, you know, much better than this 34-minute time that he set in Game 1 here. I believe he set a 32-something in a race that I was doing commentary on earlier in the qualifier stages. And if he can keep up with that standard, MetaLow is definitely, you know...
Yeah, he's in there. He's definitely in there.
I'm just trying to find an interesting way to just dance around, well, he's the person to beat. There's just no other way to really sugarcoat it.
Yeah, exactly.
The time MetaLow is posting, it's just that simple. I think winning the tournament, just like you said, is gonna have to go through MetaLow.
Well, he's unfollowed anyway, so he has nothing to lose. He must win now.
He might be able to, you know, pull it back together for, you know, Game 2. I don't know. If, are you going to refollow if he pulls off a 33 in Game 2?
Yes. I'm refollowing on Game 2 if he does pull a 33. But just on a side note, never forget who he is racing. He's racing LVCreed, an expert holding a couple of world records on fan games and ROM hacks, which are Mega Man. All are Mega Man. So this guy knows what he's doing. He has a really big experience, and I think he played Mega Man 2 in the past as well. So I'm not counting him out. It's all about one mistake in high-level games. So if MetaLow does this mistake, I'm not gonna curse anyone, but I did. If he does this mistake and LVCreed can capitalize, so now everything can happen, basically. What's your let's say prediction for the second match, if I may ask? That's a tough call, but
I mean, the easy way to say it is I think MetaLow's just gonna, you know, keep to the standard that he's been setting so far. And I think, you know, unless MetaLow makes a mistake, I really think at this point I'm already gonna say this is MetaLow's game to lose.
Oh, you don't believe in the Creed way. Okay. Well, fair, that's fair.
It's not about that. I think that, you know, like I said at the beginning of the race, I'm kind of pulling for LVCreed just because I think it's an upset in this match. But if MetaLow performs to the best of his ability, I don't think Creed can beat him.
Well, well, yeah, okay. I'm gonna respect that, and I'm not gonna judge. Well, it's a game, so everything can happen. One wrong input, and you're behind in the race. So yeah. Even if even if they're godlike runners, they're still humans. So yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it could come down to, whoever blinks first and makes a mistake.